5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
It's Mac and Meeka live.
Yeah. Friday night live.
and we back. No, Mac and Meeka live. And we back on a Friday night.
True that.
Yeah.
I was just saying we making Friday nights live again.
No, because of Mac and Meeka.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That ain't the show name. Not at all.
We didn't want to confuse the audience.
Ever. But let's take a little, we got to
All right, let me grab my drink.
Yeah.
cheers, clank, clank.
Clean. Ooh, wow.
Ooh, damn.
Damn, is there a crack in the glass?
We was a little excited.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, man.
And I had
Praise
a busy
God.
week. We made it through another week.
Yeah.
I had my charity kickball event last Saturday. That went well.
For cystic fibrosis,
For
right?
cystic fibrosis, yup,
Yeah.
KCF. And then also we did, I've had workouts this week and some meetings and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Getting ready for the Glisten Girl Power. I don't know if y'all know this, but this is Women's Month. March
It is.
actually
Oh, yeah.
Women's Month. So
Clink, clink.
I host an event called Glisten Girl Power, and they honor and empower different women, and that's coming up the end of this month. So I just got
And
everything.
one of the honorees is yours truly.
Oh, yeah.
So I will be there. Yeah. He doesn't even know that. That's crazy. He's the host. He doesn't even know that.
Did I connect you?
You
with him?
forgot though, because
I
you
did
forgot
forget.
because you were looking at me like, who's one of the? You was waiting for the ball to drop too. You like who? Inquiring minds
put
want
that
to know.
together like with a lot of
Yeah.
different people. So it's like I was looking at you like,
Oh,
who?
damn that patrol.
And I was like, oh, yeah,
Yeah, no. So I'm excited about that too.
that's
yeah,
good.
so,
It's a nice
yeah.
event. It's a very nice event. You get to dress up, you get an award. Just people get honored, and
You get
it's just a
classy?
good thing. Yeah, it's a little
Okay.
classy.
Oh
So,
shit. I'm gonna leave the broad
it
top
actually
at home,
helped me
guys.
with my whole public speaking because I hated speaking. Like I hated public speaking and hated it. But
Really?
doing
See, I
this-
never would have guessed that, man. See, I would
yeah.
have guessed that you would have been front and center, ready to
Nope,
speak. You're
I'm
so
okay.
outgoing. You're so.
Right?
I'm outgoing in a smaller setting with friends, but like in a big audience of people, it's like I get nervous alone.
Really, to this day, you get nervous. How do you
Wow.
prepare
What's
when
crazy
you
is,
got to
like-
speak or whenever you
All
appear
right.
at an event?
So with this event, I've gotten used to it. I've also had a few cocktails, so it kind of calms me down.
Oh, wait.
But like last season, I had to speak at the University of Miami. They honored me or whatever. So
Yeah.
I had to speak to the guys the night before, and it's like, why the hell am I nervous talking to them? Like, and I was nervous, like while I was up there, like nervous, like legit nervous,
Wow.
and this is like be having a story, then I feel like it's going too long, just end it. Like I just end the whole story, like, okay, I'm ready to get off this stage, and I'm just gonna just.
Yeah.
end this stuff. Yeah.
Posse
I
out.
don't know, but public speaking has never been a strength of mine. I've gotten better, so I forced myself to be uncomfortable
Yeah.
and put myself in a position where I have to keep speaking, like doing public speaking. But it depends on, I feel like, the amount of people, I guess. I don't know, or the mood I'm in. I guess if I'm Big Mac, I don't care. But if I'm being Brian McKinney sometimes, the more professional, it's like I get a little nervous.
I was just gonna
probably
say that.
wanted to be like
Yeah.
kind of perfect. So it's like, but then if it's like me just being B Mac, it's like, so what? Listen, I'm gonna get the point across, and y'all will be all right.
You know what it is?
So it's a
Because
move.
you have young people's lives in your hands. They may look up to you. Like it could take one speech.
One thing that I say, what I can say when I do speak is I observe the audience, and then I try to say things to relate to them. Because I know me being a kid when I was in high school
Word.
and like a football player from the Eagles who came talk to us. It's like, I don't want to hear it. Like, say something that relate to us. So I always knew you had to kind of relate to the audience because I, at one time, was one of those kids in the audience. And you got to say something that I can understand. Like, you can't go into there with a bunch of teenagers and you're saying, like, all this stuff that they haven't even experienced yet.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got to bring it down to where they can relate and even throw out names that they're,
that
used
they
to
like.
hearing
Yeah,
and
they
hearing.
definitely.
And that's how you will them in and make them, like, really pay attention. So I know that. But sometimes I just be nervous. I don't know. Not all the time, but I do get nervous sometimes.
I was gonna say the good thing is that we can't tell, especially like I've been there when you.
I'll be knowing, like, I'll be up there, like,
You be
you
sweating.
feel like my face be twitching and all that stuff. I'll be like,
You feel like you got
sit
Tourette's
down.
and
Yeah, I'll
shit.
be like, I don't know if my face twitching real
You
bad.
having a stroke and shit.
It's like,
So
time for me
okay.
to sit down.
So I'm glad you say that. So you've been in the Super Bowl before. Like compare the nerves.
I wasn't nervous for that.
See, well,
that's what he does every day.
That to me is crazy.
Yeah, you do that every day, and the crowd is like far away. Like
you got 200 million people watching. You trying to tell me that you're more nervous?
But I'm not. I don't have to speak to everybody. It's like I'm out there playing, and there's other people out there with me. Like
yeah.
But when you're speaking in a room full of people, and it's just you, and everybody's looking at you, it's like. Don't mess up. Like I feel like I'm thinking about that or something. Even when you're walking up there, like don't trip.
I
it's
can
like,
see you saying that. Don't mess up.
Right. So it's like I'll be putting all this extra stuff on myself, but it's like you better get used to it because you won't have to talk. So I just keep making myself.
See, that is insane, man. You got you played how many years in the NFL?
12.
You had millions of people watching you every Sunday.
I didn't care about that
for 12 years, and you're trying to tell me that a small crowd of students would make you more nervous?
Yeah, because it was all on him. He said.
Wow.
I get it.
Right.
See that.
Because you know why?
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm always in the team environment.
Yeah.
But now it's just me, so it's like, oh gosh.
I think a lot of athletes are shy. Yeah, I noticed that. I can see it.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of ones that I know, they're like, okay, what
I used to watch the news back in the day. There are some athletes that are, you can tell, like they went to a better school, or you know what I mean, like
based
some
off
of, yeah.
I think that's football players to me. Like
wait a minute, you don't generalize.
No, I'm being serious. I'm
being
absolutely
serious
serious.
too.
I was thinking
Football
about
players speak. They're way more articulate than
Well,
basketball.
I didn't know what the fuck you about to go with this.
I'm about to say,
I was like, clearly he thinks I'm about to bash him.
Sure
No.
Meeka, you're right
Football
on.
players
You're right on
are
point.
way more articulate than basketball players.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think, yeah, they are.
Absolutely.
It's 100%.
Absolutely.
They're way more articulate. I don't think I've
I
ever
feel like
met.
I see basketball players. I don't know. I feel like I see them.
No,
seems
I
like
think
they
because
do
a lot of them
interviews.
never really, they didn't go far in school. Like they're not. You see a lot of them stumble off their speech.
Well, yeah,
they like
it depends
they,
on
they
how
talk like company.
it depends on how talented they are, whether they had to go to class or not.
Oh yeah, no, but for
You know?
sure. But even in the beginning, you could tell.
Yeah.
The more popular ones, they still were a little less clear in their speech.
Really?
Yeah, I see it all the time. All the time. I mean, years. I've always noticed that, and I always say it.
Well, since we're talking about football, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a young lady. She's the first woman. Her name is Tony Harris. She's a 5'7" safety, and she got a scholarship to Central Methodist University.
Shout out to her.
She went to East Los Angeles Community College, and she ended up earning the scholarship. So I've been reading a lot of the comments on the blog. I'm like, she's slow. We watching the video. There's no way she wants to make it to the NFL as a former NFL champion. Does she have a shot?
I got to see her film. Like,
wait, listen.
I congratulate her for even getting a scholarship for football, period, and being the first woman to do so. But
yeah,
those are grown men.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And trying to stop somebody like Adrian Peterson or anybody like those type of running backs.
Yeah,
that's hard for another grown man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, all their 40.
I agree with you.
And I thought about that in so many different levels. Like, okay, where's she going to shower at? She can't really be in the locker room with them same guys. Like, you're going to have your own personal
I feel like she's going to want to be because she's going to be like, I want to prove that I'm just one of the guys and I'm whatever.
That is not a place.
I don't think it's appropriate. I don't agree with that. I'm just saying that I can see that happening.
It's just not.
Okay, well, hold on for a second. I thought about this. And women empowerment. This is the year of last year and this year is the year of women empowerment.
No, look at every year is the year of the woman. Don't come with that bullshit.
But since the marches and everything, well, is she fast enough? See, that's the question because those boys in the NFL.
You see that, right? DK, he trying to come for us every year.
They got burners, so I'm looking at speed. I didn't even look at shower. You looking at shower? You see, you're such a nice gentleman. I didn't even think about her even making it to the locker room.
I thought about that just even getting a scholarship to, play football at that school. Even though she has a scholarship now, I ain't talking about the NFL. I'm just talking about to the school she got to do now. Where are you going to shower?
Yeah, exactly.
I got
you. Still got to be in the locker room with the guys at a certain point. Like, they got to have to make some type of adjustment for her.
She's going to have to be in the locker rooms with them because halftime don't you have the meetings and things like that?
Yeah, but I'm saying like.
For the showers and stuff after the game?
During the week for practice. And
she going to be like that.
There's only one shower, it's a big shower. Like, you're not going to be in the shower with it like everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I must say this. She's a tough girl because she's from Detroit. All right?
Okay.
So, I mean, by the way, since she's from Detroit, let's just say that she's used to these guys. The shower is going to be the least of her problems. Like, being on the field and making the team and being able to get into the game, I'm thinking, like, is she going to be pivotal, or is she going to be an important part of the team? Is she going to be...
They're going to try to make her...
of course, yeah.
Some type of part of the team just to be, just saying, like, hey, we have the first female, whatever. But I don't know how far she can make it with a bunch of professional men. I just don't know. Like I said, I haven't really seen her game film.
Yeah.
So she must be pretty decent, better than a lot of other people to get. She got a scholarship.
See,
so.
look, we're hopefuls, and you know, this is your show, and you're the expert. You've seen these grown ass NFL men out here.
He's felt them.
And you're being a nice guy, man. Honestly, like, what's percentage wise? What is her chance?
To get in the NFL is a 1% chance anyway. So.
All right. So less than 1%.
She's what, 0.5?
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So I mean, you got to look at all the schools.
Yeah.
If you look at all the colleges in the United States,
yeah.
on each college team, there's about 80-something players. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But there's only 32 NFL teams that only have 52 players.
Yeah.
So there's way more college players than there are NFL players.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Well, since we're still on the NFL, look, I know you friends with Pac-Man Jones. I don't know if you read the news.
He's a Libra too. Shout out to Pac-Man Libra gang.
My favorite.
Shout out to Pac-Man just because I like him.
Yeah, man, he's one of the most likable guys. I feel like I want him in my family. If he was in a fight, I would help him out. I don't know how much I can fight. But anyway, he got arrested for allegedly.
He don't need no help.
He got arrested for
We
allegedly.
seen that on that video
on
that
the
time
video,
in the airport.
alert.
In Baltimore.
Yeah,
He's not afraid to square up with anyone.
At all.
But anyway, he was alleged,
Shout out to him.
He was vacationing in Indiana, my hometown state. And apparently, they said he was cheating and caught him on video camera and all of this other good stuff.
And that just means he was winning a lot.
There
That's
we go.
all.
Probably.
That's all.
That's what I think.
And he already probably was like a target, like, who
this
'Cause
guy
probably
coming
came
in
jewelry
with
or
mad
something like
money,
that.
all that stuff,
he went in.
dreads.
So they're like,
Yeah.
we want to like, and guess what it's probably doing is giving that casino publicity.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Pay the
This
man.
thing falling off my
He
head.
done helped y'all out.
Oh yeah.
Y'all
yeah.
talking about he
God.
ain't cheating.
Yeah.
Fighting with
Why?
the
Cause
thing,
y'all
guys.
losing. People always do be losing or y'all see somebody cheating.
I'm fighting with the headphones. It's a fight.
What could he possibly been doing on video to show that he was cheating?
Oh God! I mean, you know they got those high-tech cameras that zoom in on you. I don't know. Maybe he was a two-car Monty. I don't know. What they doing? What they call it?
It was blackjack. I mean, the problem is, okay, I don't have my headphones on, so I don't know if you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
You good.
Okay. The problem is, I'm telling you, he was just winning a lot. It's so hard to cheat at blackjack in those casinos because, typically, you're counting cards if you're cheating in blackjack, just anywhere, right?
Yeah.
But in blackjack at the casinos, you don't know how many decks they put in. It's just so much going on. For you to be counting cards and doing all that, it's damn near impossible. That's why it's so hard to win so much money at those places, you know? So the fact that he was just doing so well, and like you said, he came in with the jewelry, the dress, just everything. They like, yeah, all that money. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they took the time to Google him. I think they just really was just like,
that ain't much time.
blah.
Get on the phone, Google, put it like.
But they didn't know who he was. You can't.
Somebody might have said that might be such and such.
Somebody would have had to do that.
Somebody could
for
have had
them
an
to
idea
Google
of who
him.
it
Yeah.
is, and then looked them like, yeah, that is.
They would have had to do that.
Like his girl is always with him. Like poor her.
She be having his back though.
I don't know her, but
I know her.
she's always.
She a ride or die. She be having his back.
She a Leo, huh?
I was about to say, man.
I don't know
She's
about that.
always in the middle of a predicament that she has to have his
Shout
back.
out to her. Ride or die.
Robert Kraft.
I'm back on. My headphones is
the
back.
owner of the New England
mic
Patriots.
been on.
He basically entered.
Oh, my headphones.
Robert Kraft says he's not guilty. Last week we reported
He ain't guilty.
that he was charged with prostitution or solicitation of prostitution, even here in Florida, in Jupiter, to be specific. And so he says he's not guilty. Well, what are you guys' thoughts on it? Is it something that
Leave that man the hell alone. Like, he's 77 years old. His wife passed. Let's have a little bit of fun. Shit.
Thank you, man.
Well,
that's what I say.
Listen.
No one really cares about what's going on.
No, it's important.
I feel like he's too involved in the culture,
No,
and they trying to just target him now too.
It's very important.
You want to help get Meek Mill out of jail. You want to do all this stuff. We want to do something now to just make you look bad.
Because it kind of is going to shape the future of the NFL. Or is the NFL really going to get rid of, or are they going to make an example out of Robert Kraft? Is really
that man
what my
pays
question
too much money, and his organization is doing
I was
quite
gonna say
well for the NFL.
at the end of the day, that's not gonna change his organization anyway and the players. So, and how they perform, whatever's going on with him.
He might as well go ahead and have a boat party for them.
I'm more. You gonna put it together for him?
I'll be the
You gonna come out of
event
retirement?
coordinator.
You gonna be there
I'll be the
though,
event coordinator.
and I'm gonna be a VIP guest. I'm coming. I'm gonna have my shades on. No,
Shit.
but
One day,
I think I'm more interested in. We didn't even touch on this last week, but
What?
the coach at Syracuse that killed a guy inadvertently. Like he didn't mean to kill him. It wasn't malicious. But
Oh yeah, driving or something.
yeah, he was driving on the highway and other guy and his friends.
Jim Boeheim, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, explain to us or those who
the
don't
car
really know.
broke down for the guy that was killed. And what's his last name?
The guy, Jim Boeheim.
No. The guy that got killed.
They
said it. They said it though. So I mean, I can't remember though at this moment. But anyway, the victim and his friends, was like 4 of them. The car broke down, so they were standing outside of the car, you know, waiting on help or whatever the case may be. And Boham, I think it's Boham though.
His last name was Jimenez.
I think but it's him. Yeah.
George.
Shout out to him.
The guy's name who passed away, he was 51 years old. His name was
Jimenez.
George Jimenez.
Yeah. Okay. So the coach basically swerved just to avoid the car, but then hit him, and he died.
Where was he? Well,
yeah.
I'm about to say where was he standing, but that's
probably off to the side. Yeah.
You know,
it was sad. Yeah, but the fact is that he was coaching that same Saturday. That was like on a Wednesday. And he said, "I'm coaching this Saturday," which just passed. And I'm like, ooh.
You feel like he shouldn't have coached?
I don't know if I kill somebody. I don't know if I could mentally. That's what I'm wondering. I'm not saying that he shouldn't coach. I'm just wondering if I don't know because I haven't been in that position.
Yeah, how can you
that
continue?
Was the thing. I was just wondering, like, I'm thinking that I don't know if I could.
Like,
I killed a turtle the other day, guys, and I don't know if I don't know how I got to my destination. I swear to God, I was picking up my kids and I ran over a turtle. I was trying, and I heard the shit go crunch, and I was like,
"Oh, you a murderer!"
Dead ass. That's what my 10-year-old London said. She said, "Mommy, you are a murderer."
Did you get out? Wait. So what? Did you keep going?
Get out on the highway? Nah, bro.
I was not getting out either for no
But then
turtle
my
now.
oldest one did say that maybe he was trying to commit suicide because why are you on the highway? And I was like,
right.
You right, Naya. You right. He was trying to. At first, I felt better, but then after that, I was like, I think she was trying to make me feel better. But deadass, I heard that shit go crunch.
Peppa, one time she was out in on vacation somewhere, and she was on like a little motorcycle or something, and she tried to avoid hitting a squirrel, and ended up wrecking out, damaged her eye, like all type of stuff. So I was like, you should have just hit the squirrel because you did all that. Now she was in the hospital for a little bit. So, the turtle, it was mad.
See, look, I'm glad you said that because that's what I was trying to explain to my 10-year-old. I was like, yeah, I'm a murderer, but I really was trying to save my life. Like, do you want me to not be here?
Right.
Because I was on the highway and there was traffic on my right and traffic on my left. Like, do I swerve?
That's what happened to her.
And then I really thought that, honestly, I guess my judgment was off. I wasn't drinking because I was driving. So, but my judgment must have been off because I swear to God, I thought that the turtle was kind of like underneath in between my two wheels, right? Yeah. My two front wheels and, the rear wheels. So I went and that shit said just crunch and I was just...
He might have moved though.
I'm not going to lie. That shit goes so slow. I was
Take a
so
sip
distraught.
for the turtle.
There we go, man.
Shout out to Tommy the turtle.
My homie.
This is for you, Tommy. I ain't got shit left. Oh.
Are you slurping on?
People usually like that slurp, nigga. That slurp is usually
for something else.
A winner. I'm joking.
I was trying to pull up
born again version, guys.
Seriously joking.
I was trying to pull up that. This is for. I couldn't. My hands couldn't type that fast. Oh my goodness.
Gangsta
You
Lean.
slow.
Oh, there we go. I needed the title. See, I'm slow.
Oh yeah, Gangsta Lean.
Yeah, I didn't know the title of it.
Slow.
Gangsta Lean.
Well, Tommy the turtle, we got something for you. Look, we got something for you, Tommy. I named his ass too. I just felt bad. Yes.
This goes out to Tommy the turtle because Meeka is reckless driving. She didn't have time to stop.
I couldn't stop.
Dedicated.
She was racing.
Shout out to you, Tommy.
What were you doing? Dropping your kids off or picking your kids?
No, picking them up.
She was.
But that shit hurt my feelings, Tommy.
She's one of those parents in the line that doesn't like to stop. That likes to.
Tommy, God bless you. I hope you're watching over us, Tommy.
Yesterday.
Audience, by the way, we're playing Gangsta Lean.
Oh, they don't know what's going on.
They looking at us like we're
crazy.
crazy.
See, that's what I'm saying.
See, they don't feel
we
our
hear
pain.
stuff,
They
but
don't feel our pain.
I'm singing a song. Y'all don't even know.
So for everybody watching, we just look real crazy. I
look real crazy. I'm singing it.
No, I was on the floor. I was like this. Shout out to Tommy.
Anyway, rest in peace, Tommy the turtle. We apologize to you and all your ancestors and everybody else there.
Your offspring. I hope you had a life insurance policy.
Wait, that's the best part.
Body to your memories.
Woo!
Get it.
Take We back at karaoke.
For you guys that don't know, my boy B Mac is a master
I ain't no
singer.
master.
Yes, you are.
Hold on,
yes, you
karaoke.
are.
Wait. We gotta hear that again. Wait, go back.
He the singer, I'm the performer. I hit y'all.
All right. I don't know why it went low. Anyway.
I don't know either, but I want to know why the audience
Right
can't
along.
hear what's going on.
Anyway.
So the people
I'm mad
watching
y'all
us
can't
live,
hear
can
it.
they hear it?
Yeah, they'll hear it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you don't think we were that crazy?
Nah. Anyway.
There we go.
What else we got, man? You know, I wanted to. We got a whole Le'Veon Bell and sports thing, but I think we should get into the hot topics and all of that.
Yeah,
What do you-
because I spent my week, honestly, waiting on Friday and this Red Table Talk with Jordan
Oh, okay.
Woods.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
And I know we got some people in the audience who want to give us some input on
Yeah,
that.
we had some people guys waiting to talk about this. But
Yeah.
yeah, I spent my week waiting for that, and I felt like, I don't know, I want to hear what the audience has to say, but my synopsis was,
Test that mic out.
she could have definitely tweeted that, what she had to say. Because honestly, it wasn't worth me waiting till Friday. But shout out to you, Jada Pinkett Smith.
So
for
what did you
like,
get out of it?
Not a damn thing.
Yeah.
We hear you. I didn't get anything out of it. All I got out of it is that she lied. Because at the end of the day, well, let's hear from the audience. Because
Yeah.
I think.
She like, I don't watch no
Did
dang
you
on
see it?
Kardashian.
I didn't see the tape, so I just saw.
Oh, so let me tell you.
Well, no, Danye seen it. He said he wanted something, but he acted like.
Well, we have a clip. Y'all want to hear
All
the
right, so
clip?
let's watch.
Can we watch
they
the
can hear
clip?
too?
But there
Yeah.
was
No, they can't hear the clip.
Oh,
There
okay.
was alcohol involved.
So how drunk were you?
I was drunk.
Okay.
I was not.
This
tipsy.
not the
I
clip
was
we need
drunk,
to see.
But I was not beyond
not the one.
point of recollection. I know where I was, but on the way out, he did kiss me.
All right, we just
That's
stop
not
it
the
there.
clip we need to see. We need to see the clip when she talked about her sitting on the edge of the chair and her legs across Tristan's legs,
Oh,
lamped
Lord.
up. That, let me tell you something.
She was just
Lamping.
She was his baby sister. She
That
was-
wasn't his baby
she was-
sister. That he only been with Chloe a year or something. That is not his baby sister. At the end of the day, I don't think she was
Her and
wrong
Chloe
for
ain't
being.
best friend shit.
It don't matter. Like that's
No,
my
what
best
I'm
friend's
saying
sister.
is-
that's my best friend's sister. I'm not doing that to.
Can I finish
to
what I
any
was
of
saying?
them.
Several times.
Hey,
What I'm
hey,
saying
hey.
is because he's saying like that's his baby sister. I said, but her and Chloe ain't the one that's tight as her and the other one. So
Yeah.
he don't look at her no like.
Oh
no
yeah, yeah, I
sister.
agree with you on that.
Man.
Yeah, for sure. He didn't look at her
Yo,
like that.
You ain't allow me to finish. You was like, eh.
Cause
Hey.
this shit got me all hot.
But think about Tristan, man. Think about this. Now, Tristan you gotta be a dog mother effer.
He's a dog ass nigga. That's what I say it
like,
for you.
Like Jordan's too close to home. You know her
Exactly.
and Kylie hanging out. You know, like you just gonna.
Let me tell you something. She was at that party. He tested. He did something, and she didn't react no type of way.
Mm-hmm.
So allow him to keep going with it a little further.
Well, that's what
And
Meeka.
then
That's what
it
Meeka's talking
became
about.
like a little more body language type of thing, and it was like, oh, she with it.
Exactly.
So
Well, in Red Talk Table, she said she put her legs over his legs.
That's what Meeka
that's
said.
what Mika's trying to get us to play. But
all those things be like a little like
Mm-hmm.
subtle movements, gestures, a be body language,
Exactly.
be little things, and dudes gonna do
They
little
gonna pick
things
up on
to
it,
see-
yep.
to see if you
How
wanna like
far they could go, right?
Oh yeah,
Can they
and
press you?
You
Exactly.
ain't never put on the brakes, so he kept going.
Yo.
He had his eyes on her
Let me
the
tell you
whole
something.
time.
Exactly.
He been watching her ever since she came into their little
That's his
circle.
type right
He been
there.
having his eyes on her. He been
He
waiting for
came,
an
he
opportunity.
came after she
Like,
did,
what's-
so he probably was
what's been
already
the
watching her
hardest
because she was already
Exactly.
in
That's
the
what he said. Yeah, yeah.
circle.
she's
And
a
what she said, her friends brought her to the party. She didn't know until she got there, whatever, that it was.
No, she
Tristan.
knew on the way.
Oh, she knew
She
on
said
the
she
way.
knew on the
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
But that's where I want to touch on because she kept saying I should have never been there. Nah, there's nothing wrong
You
with
was
you
already on
being
the way
there.
there.
But there's nothing wrong with you
Right,
being there.
right.
I mean, plenty of times I would go to my friend's or my friend's husband's event or something like that, and they might be out of town. But the first thing you do once I find out, oh, I'm going there, or I decide I'm gonna go there, is I'm gonna hit them up. I'm gonna text them, call them, like, hey, how I found out if they're in town is, are you around? Or, we're going there, or I just RSVP for this, or I just got put on the list for that, and they're hosting, or whatever the case is. We might be at their table. Are you here too? Oh, no? All right, cool. Well, I got you, girl. Like, I'm going to see you. I'm going to see what's going on, sis. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fact that that's where she went wrong.
Well-
she never let them know because some shit was going on. And let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck. Really, that ain't my business. But you can't tell me that nothing was going on. Right there, when she didn't do that, that let me know as a girl, like, oh, something was going on already.
Yeah.
Because my first instinct would be to hit up Kylie or whoever, like, oh, yeah, we going over to Tristan's for the thing. I'm with my homegirls. Oh, okay, cool, whatever.
Well,
Or hit up Chloe. We're that close. We're sis, right? Whatever. Yeah, because nothing wrong with going over there.
Well, Chloe's on Twitter right now. She fired back. She says, why are you lying at Jordan Woods? If you're going to try and save yourself by going public instead of calling me privately to apologize, at least be honest.
Can you go to her next tweet? Her next
yes.
tweet.
What I don't think is
Let
right,
her see this next one real quick.
She's blaming Jordan when it's not Jordan all the way.
Well, to me,
right here.
I think she's just saying you want to do all these
Exactly.
media outlets, but you haven't even
You
called
haven't
me to
called me,
apologize.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
don't, like, stop trying to make yourself blow up off
Blow
this.
up,
Now I
exactly.
understand that too. It's like, if you did
That's
something to
what
me,
it is.
you out here talking to everybody else, but you still yet to call me. Oh,
Yeah.
I do have a problem
Yeah,
with that.
exactly,
So
Matt.
it's not like I'm blaming you. It's like you haven't talked to me
And we
and
supposed to be
said,
fam, like, you my little sister.
You done been in my house, you been around me, like, you
Check
ain't hit
this
me
out.
up yet?
Matt, read this part right here, and I want you to see if you see what I'm seeing right there.
Chloe,
Yeah.
read it, John. 'Cause I'm
Well, Tristan is equally to blame, but Tristan is the father of my child. She says, regardless of what he does to me, I don't want that to my daughter. He has been addressing the situation privately. If Tristan were to lie publicly about what conspired, then yes,
Okay.
I would address him publicly
That
as
last
well.
part about him already talking to her privately. Yo, that means that he already done told her what really happened. And she just called her out. You lying.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You lying. She know what went down.
Yeah, yeah.
Tristan already told her what
He
went
had
down.
to come clean.
Yeah.
He had to. And he didn't know what you was going to say.
Because at the end of the day,
He didn't know what she was
they
going to
don't
say.
know what else anybody else knows. So you
Exactly.
have to kind of say things to kind of like, so there's no more surprises. And I feel like that's why she was even doing that with the whole, I put my legs on him,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I wasn't, like, that's all to kind of cover up.
Because that looks like a
anything that
lap
may be
dance.
coming
Yeah.
out.
It's not a lap dance.
only say so much, like with the
NDA.
Into the mic.
Yeah.
Well, with the NDA though, Anike, like I feel like she couldn't talk about the sisters and the inner workings of what's going on, and oh, that stuff is fake, or the arguments are for publicity, or we're doing this for whatever, or Kanye is really crazy, or whatever. She can't talk about that. But if something she's involved in, I feel like she definitely could talk about it. So if she's fucking Tristan, she could have said it.
God.
I think that she's not saying it because she won't own it. She don't want to lose her best friend. She don't want to lose that girl. That
Yeah.
girl's providing
And you know,
her whole
listen,
life for
so-
her.
And that girl probably don't want to lose her either, but it's her
Honestly,
sister,
yep.
so it's just like, gosh, I got to roll my sisters. but-
Holla at me, dog.
You know, I think it's something that Kylie and Jordan can get over. You know, like in today's society, I think this is something that, because Tristan, he's a dog. Tristan is a
No,
dog.
he's a dog ass nigga.
He's a dog ass nigga. I think Jordan and Kylie can have a conversation, you know, but like, this nigga's a dog ass nigga. Can you please forgive me as a sister? But I think they can get over it.
But I don't
But
know if it'll ever be the same.
No, it won't.
But everyone's using everything else, like how Chloe took French Montana from
I don't think. I
Oh,
don't
there
think he
you go.
took.
God.
Yeah,
Nah, 'cause
Mac is gonna touch on this too
Oh, gosh.
because Mac
Is he?
saw firsthand what was said. But I think I don't. From what I remember, I don't think he ever.
You were
she
there,
took
Mac?
her.
Not
No,
even
no,
that,
no, no,
but
no,
it-
no. He has something he's gonna read. But like for me, I don't. From what I remember, I don't think she took her. But I do remember that she was dating him and James Harden after Trina did, and I think that's breaking girl code right there. Unless you talk to your homegirl like, hey, I'm feeling this dude. Like, how you feel? So, but I don't think he took her.
not like
Oh,
that, yeah.
she
but
took him, but whatever. But what were you
I
gonna
don't
say?
know how that exactly went.
Not even that.
I
Just a
thought
lot
you
of
saw the
mess.
tweet. I thought you was gonna read the tweet.
No, I read the tweet.
Oh, well,
I read
he's gonna
French
say that-
Montana's reply
okay,
was like
well,
he was
French
single
meant- yeah.
as a dollar bill. That
French
was his
did
reply.
respond to that,
No,
and French
you know
said
what?
he was
French,
single.
French
as a
was
dollar
right.
bill.
And I think French did have a point. He was single at the time, right?
As a dollar bill. He
Yeah.
said.
So,
Allegedly.
but you know how the media, kind of, once you see a photo or see somebody hanging out, you put them two together. And so French was kind of like he was out being a playboy.
Not
I don't
even-
know. I don't know if he was dating. I don't know what the. I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't
That's
know.
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Oh, okay.
So at the time when it all happened,
So it could have been or it couldn't have been.
you're right. So he played it smooth.
Not even
But
that.
go ahead. I know
I,
you want
no, I
to
don't
say
feel like he
something.
played it smooth. He shouldn't even respond. He shouldn't even entertain that.
He had to. It
I
was,
think-
too, much,
he didn't have
it was
to.
too much heat on him.
It wasn't
I
he
think
on
this
him.
lovely
He was
young
on
gentleman
Chloe.
right here-
He was on Chloe. It wasn't on him. He didn't have to respond to
Yeah,
that.
I think this lovely young gentleman right here is about to say what I'm thinking. Go ahead,
No, I
bro.
was going to say something else about
I
Kylie.
know about Kylie.
Not even that. Kylie took
Travis
from
Justine
Justine,
Scott.
Justine, her best friend. So
at the time.
Oh, I didn't know.
and
that.
nobody said nothing about that.
Well,
So
that's
wait,
what I was gonna
that's
say.
why that girl got eliminated. All right, so
yeah,
it
when
was
they did
amazing.
the black
Justine
girl,
Scott,
yeah, the
yes.
black girl.
When they did the
Yes, the makeup line thing. Yes.
American Next Top Model.
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah,
That's why she got eliminated.
Yeah,
because
Kylie took her from
Yeah.
Travis.
Oh, okay.
And now-
So that's so funny
Oh.
that you mentioned that. So
Kylie also took Tiger from Black
From Black
China.
China.
That's what
Who
I'm
was in the
saying.
circle
So
too.
now
Exactly.
it's crazy how they blame Jordan. I
Black
think
China
it's,
was in the circle.
I know.
but you see, they didn't do nothing to Jordan. I mean, to everybody, but Jordan now
Exactly.
they at her neck.
But
for-
see,
But
that's-
Jordan did that.
but
to
why
him.
Kylie?
That-
Nobody's at Kylie
But
neck.
that's what I'm trying to say. I was agreeing with you. I knew you were gonna come with that. That was gonna be my next point. That it's funny how people do things, and sometimes the karma doesn't come back to you. It comes back to where it would hurt the most, your
Yeah,
family,
the person that means the most. Yeah.
people that mean a lot to you. You can't do anything, to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was thinking about this when it happened, and I was like, damn,
It just looks
that
like-
Justine Sky shit, right? That shit,
That's
right
what everybody's
there.
talking about on
But I
Twitter.
think more the Tiger was more of a take. I think Justine Sky, she even came out unless she was just trying to save face too, and said that they weren't together, but she felt like that was still her ex. You know what I'm saying? And we were so close. How can you be with my ex and now you have a baby from you're really with him? You had your eyes on him.
Right.
But I think the Tiger joint, that was a take.
But then that also makes you like wonder how long you had your eyes on him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what her point was. He was like, wow,
And she
that's why
probably
she couldn't
signed
fuck
the
with her no
NDA
more.
too.
She said, I think the world knows exactly why I don't mess with her. But the Tiger joint, that was a definite take. And even Kim even said at one point she had to take a side. And
she's one of
blood,
the family,
She
yeah.
said my family, regardless of whatever
But then
situation.
good old
was.
Black China came and got their brother.
Yes. And wait,
No.
but shout out to Black China because that shit
Cause
right
one thing
there.
about it is she said, okay,
Okay.
you got Tiger, but I'm gonna get y'all back.
Oh yeah.
On the low, China's
I get your little fat brother,
said, yo,
the brother
this-
that don't nobody want.
China may be the GOAT. China
Hey,
may be
China
the,
was like, I'm gonna get y'all back.
China the queen.
You got him.
China the queen of that shit. That queen of petty with that.
Hey.
Yo.
You like
Cheers
that.
to her.
Yeah, that,
Yo, shout out to China on that one. Cause I mean,
right.
I don't know if I could do it, but she did it.
Listen,
Nah.
as you done brought me in there, you done took all my everything. Now you wearing braids like I used to wear. Now you
Oh,
wearing
word.
like you just taking
yeah.
like a little bit of my identity to now kick me to the curb.
Oh, yeah.
Take my baby daddy.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna get y'all
And
back.
they started doing shit on her app. Like China was doing like cooking with Kylie.
Just a
cooking
lot of
all
good
this shit.
things. Because sometimes you got to be around other people and they'll inspire you.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it could
And
be
you
great.
don't want to give them credit they inspired you, but you're getting like creative ideas because they're just saying things, but that's just them being natural. So artists get around other people, and
Yeah.
I know a lot of artists who are the mainstream artists, and they get around other artists. And they're really getting ideas from them, and they're just
Yeah.
using them for themselves, and then that person falls out.
That's so
like,
crazy.
There's a be a beef, but that's basically what
Especially
they doing.
because the when up and coming people are a lot more creative.
They don't have the
Yeah,
platform,
exactly.
so it's like
and they're
okay.
more creative. You
Oh, I like this person. Oh, I like this style. I like this idea. I'm going to use it. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody really knows you yet. So.
Yeah, exactly. So they ain't gonna catch
Yeah,
me.
so I mean that's all they did. But China's had a platform, and so when she fired back, everybody was already paying attention to her, and it
Yeah.
just built her up even more too. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys, something that I wanted to run by you guys. I don't know if you caught Offset on the Breakfast Club, but I thought
Sure
it was,
did.
I thought it was riveting because he came across as a totally mature person.
Oh yeah.
The guy grew up. I mean, you remember the whole
Why do you
breakup
think he was immature?
for the whole situation on how
Because he's young though in
yeah,
general.
he's a
though.
young
He is
guy.
young.
Just
He's
be
27.
irresponsible, have irresponsible moments, but he still might be mature. Like
Well-
all we're seeing is a glimpse of somebody's life in probably like 3 or 4 different mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so you
I'm
can't
not
just
thinking
label
about the
them.
mistakes.
I am thinking about mistakes.
Yeah.
I've made mistakes. So you can't just judge somebody based off of 3 or 4 things that went on in their tired 25, 26, 27-year-old, like how old he is.
Yeah.
And that's what you see a lot, and that's what you're seeing, but you don't really know the person. So people are quick to judge off of those 2 or 3 mistakes that made public news,
Yeah.
but don't know what this person's doing behind
You know
the
what?
scenes.
I wasn't
or
thinking
who all
about the
he's taking
mistakes,
care
though,
of,
myself,
or like,
yeah.
like what all he's doing. So it's
For
like
me-
a couple mistakes, and people always look at people who are in the spotlight as
That's-
if they're supposed to be a saint and do no
Oh,
wrong.
no, that's not
Everybody's human. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you probably have very immature moments too. Like you
Oh,
know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like,
I
Absolutely.
definitely wasn't thinking about the mistakes. For me,
But
I
I'm
was
just
thinking
saying
that he's
from
just
their side
young.
because people
No,
always,
no. That's
somebody
what I
who's in
think
the
a lot of
spotlight,
people
people
were
always
doing.
just feel like they're supposed to be
Yeah.
perfect. No, I didn't sign up to be a role model to your child. I'm still growing and I'm still a work in progress too. So I'm not perfect. So don't
Yeah.
expect me
Yeah.
to sit here and be like this big old thing. Like I'm still growing. Like you know what I'm saying?
what I
Like
think a lot
I'm
of
still
people
going through life. So
probably, yeah.
a lot of people do that and then they feel like you hand people money, whether it's in sports, entertainment, everything. They're supposed to be this. No, this new to them.
Yeah.
They have to go through experiences. that's what it is, and allow them to go through the experience. Don't
Yeah.
label them and make them feel like they're supposed to be this perfect being. And Rihanna been told y'all that.
You know,
I think for me, I just looked at him as young, so not because of his mistakes. I don't care about the mistakes going on. I was like, yo, I just look for them for like they young
door's
and trap
locked.
music. Doors locked. Damn, we gotta open it up. We got people coming through.
Jelani-
But
somebody-
I look at him as young. He was like 25 when I started really liking their music and Fight Night and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, they always made the music that I like. Fucking bitches, partying in the club. So that's why I thought of him as immature. It was never about the mistakes. I
That's
really
also
never thought about
entertainment
that.
too, though.
Yeah. And
music
that's
is
what I had to,
entertainment.
and you know what? That's what, after hearing him on the Breakfast Club, I had a newfound respect.
But
whatever.
everybody,
because I
like, and
was
this is the
wrong
thing,
for that.
people are wrong about a lot of
Yeah.
people. If you listen to Little Kim lyrics when she first came out, everybody feel like she must be the biggest hoe ever. It's lyrics, it's an entertainment. You have Kimberly Jones, you have Little Kim. When you get on stage, that's Little Kim. When she's home, she's Kimberly. It's not the same person. It's a alter ego.
Yeah.
Beyonce been told you that.
Sasha Fierce, right?
So it's like, I don't know why people don't grasp or get it. This is the entertainment. This is to entertain you. Doesn't mean I walk around all day doing this or acting this way. It's a form of entertainment.
well,
That's why they're entertainers.
it was public information when he got caught cheating, right? Everybody knew that. So I think
It's a lot of people that motherfucking be cheating, and guess
Yeah.
what? That shit ain't in
Word.
public.
Look,
so just
look,
because they
look.
got the spotlight,
Look back.
it's like, oh,
Word.
cause you be cheating and this and that. It's like, bitch, the main people that be commenting is like, you probably be cheating too. Like, y'all don't live perfect life,
wait.
but
Yeah.
y'all want to be on keyboard talking about somebody else's shit.
Twitter thugs, huh?
Keyboard killers.
Keyboard killers. Twitter
And one of the
thugs.
things I noticed too was
Hey,
that when I
girl.
watched that interview, is that I kind of felt sorry for Offset because you saw his response when he was talking about his dad.
Yeah.
How
He's
his
so
dad
dope with
was
that.
that was
Yeah.
my next transition.
And
Is
that's
that
the thing that's so important is that
Yeah.
more and more we realize how important fathers are to their sons. And when you throw a young man all kind of money, all kind of prestige, he's gonna make mistakes. He's gonna do those things. So to see him like you were saying, he's grown up in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
To where with him losing his wife or about to lose his wife, the person that really ride out for him because he knew if Cardi left, the next person is just gonna be for him for Offset about the money, not about truly loving him. So that was a kind of another eye opener for people that want to be entertainers.
She was with him after he was Offset. I'm just saying, but whatever.
But they're both like kind of equally.
Yeah,
Well, no.
they were equally
Equally
dope,
dope.
definitely. They equally dope people. Yeah, exactly.
he brought up his dad, which is to me the most.
Wait, but can I make a correction? Fathers are important in any child's life, not just sons.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not just sons,
But-
but they're important in both. Yeah.
But one of the
For
most
sure.
important things I heard Offset say on the radio was, "Hey, Dad, where are you? I got 20 bands
No,
for
that
you."
shit was so dope.
At this point, I feel like his
Dope.
dad just feels like I have not done anything. Like he feel like
Yeah.
he's
He's
not deserving
guilty.
of
He
it.
feels guilty.
Right, he
Yes.
feel like he's not deserving of it.
But doesn't that
But
say a lot? That
it
says
says
a lot about
It
his
says
dad.
a lot about the dad.
It does.
But it's also like he's trying to let him know like we can forget all that and we can build from
Exactly.
here. You know what I'm saying?
But the crazy
the
thing
dad
about
just
it,
feels like
does
he
his-
knows he hasn't been there. Like he feel like I don't deserve this.
The crazy thing about it, though, I agree with you 100%, but is his father able to listen? He needs somebody that was listening to that radio show, heard it, and to tell him. Because I don't think he knows what is being said, and I don't think he hears that. He just is in his feelings, like you said, and it says a lot about him. I think that that's actually a
It's
great
that- it's
quality,
that-
that he doesn't want anything from him. He actually just is probably desperate for a relationship, but doesn't know that Offset doesn't give a fuck about all the shit
and he
that's
doesn't
been
know how to
happening.
go about
he doesn't
to
know about
develop that relationship.
Exactly.
So he doesn't.
That's
The
crazy.
dad looks like he doesn't want to come around because he's like, I don't want you to feel like I'm coming around because you're famous.
Yeah.
But Offset is like,
We need a
forget all that.
documentary
We
about
just
this
wanna
shit
kinda
right
like-
there. This
we just
kind
wanna
of shit
try
I want to see.
rebuild. So it's just
Yeah.
a miscommunication that somebody has to eventually come and try to put it
Exactly.
He just has nothing to offer him. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And that's what he
together. What he
feels.
has to offer is his time.
His time.
So he can get to know him because he said he hasn't known
see
him.
that.
He hasn't seen him since he was 4 years old. He don't know that man. That man don't know him. So what he's trying to do
Yeah.
is build, and him building with his dad helps heal him. So
But he
he
said
has
that-
to take that time to be able to build, and that heal his dad too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they
Word.
need to take that time to get to know each other and know what his favorite food is, know like different things about him, and
Know
they need
his
to be able to be around
grandkids.
each other and know his grandkids and be able to heal. Because right now they both hurt.
Yeah.
And then the mom was
They don't
good. The
know.
mom was like, go ahead and continue looking for
That
your
she's
dad.
dope,
Because
too,
she was
yeah.
like, because she could have been like, man, he ain't no good.
Right.
Just let him be. But she was like, because I think she still sees the pain in him as well. It's
Right.
like, look,
Exactly.
still continue to reach out to him because one day he may, come back before, he, on his deathbed.
Right.
he may still come back. So don't give up on your day.
And I think we'll see that happen. I think we'll see that happen
I
sometime
hope
this
it
year.
happens soon.
Sometime this year, I feel like we will see. Because
'Cause-
somebody's seen that interview who
Oh,
knows
yeah,
the dad
everybody's
and
seen that
and
shit,
sat and
yes.
talked to them. Somebody's gonna bring them together.
Oh yeah, it's so crazy because he went from saying that he had the worst year of his life this past year. I would love to see him say he had the best year of his life this year with something like that.
I
He
feel like
reconciled with his wife
I feel like he
and
did a
then
lot of
do this with his
self-reflecting
father.
and realized all the things that he did wrong, and that's why he's trying to stay off of the drugs and things like that and be a little more sober. It's because he feel like those were the moments, and that comes from pain.
Yeah.
Drugs, alcohol all the time. It's
All the
like
shit he
you
was
just want to
doing.
escape.
Yep.
You just want to escape
Yep.
all the reality, like what's really going on. But at the end of the day, you got to sober back up. You can't just be drunk forever. Like you know what I'm saying. So you still got to deal with it. It doesn't go anywhere unless you deal with it face on, like head on. So he realized that at a certain point of me getting drunk and partying, all I'm doing is digging a deeper hole.
Exactly.
Let me just clear everything. And you have to, when you have issues, you have to stand there and just
Face them.
face them. Like you can't run from them. They're not going nowhere. So you got to face them and just deal with them and knock each issue down one at a time. And I feel like that's what he's doing now. And if you, through his album, it was a form of therapy. Like I was explaining to Meeka earlier, it's a form of therapy for him. So everybody else might not get it, but for him, it's therapeutic.
Yeah, because his album is definitely a vibe.
Talking about things that he went through in his life and everything. And it was
I was
very
expecting
therapeutic.
trap music.
But he was able to get a lot of things off his chest.
It was a vibe. It was a going home after the club vibe. It was not going to the club vibe. It was, yeah,
But it was
and
something
it
he
was
needed
dope.
to do,
But
yeah.
it was, and the content, and he even said this on the Breakfast Club too. He wanted content music, and I get that. I feel it. I think the lyrics were deep. I like the music. It just definitely wasn't what I was expecting when because you expect to hear, Migos, turn it up, you know what I mean? And it just was not what I was expecting, so it caught me off guard. But I like it. It's just definitely not the vibe I was like, we could have played Coming Here. It wasn't the vibe.
Yeah.
But he's dope. And I respect him so much.
We got a bartender here, but is she going to come around and ask anybody for drinks or stay behind the bar?
Drink time, man. I think we need to.
I'm just asking.
Okay.
All right. Last week we touched on Jussie Smollett.
Jussie, bruh. Jussie.
And my goodness. So I guess the Chicago police have came out right now and said they were calling him a liar at first. So now they're saying they're kind of riding the fence, or they're trying to
say Chicago set him up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
That the Chicago police set him up to make him look like a liar.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
they didn't.
This story
they try to make it
is better than Empire.
It is. I was gonna say, so much stuff going on right now is better than a telenovela. Like this shit is real. Like this the shit I want to see play out.
Yeah,
I don't need TV no more.
Oh, so the
Instagram,
is this
Explore page, the tags page.
Have you guys watched Empire lately?
I haven't watched Empire since the first episode. I ain't gonna lie.
Me either.
I saw one episode.
It actually may be pretty decent now. I don't know. Hopefully, Jussie brought him a little bit of publicity that it can boost the ratings up a little bit. I had Mac. When the last time you talked to Little Kim?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Did she tell you that she's filming a brand new TV show with Maya and Chili? Yeah, man, I didn't know. It's called Girls Cruise. So it's supposed to come on VH1.
But why are they in Barbados? This is like the annual trip. The trip that everybody takes on the reality shows.
Yeah, but I wonder what is it about? No one knows what it's about. No one.
I like that no one knows
clue.
it's about because nobody can go in there and taint it.
Because you know why? Yeah. Because you can't go in there, you can't taint nothing.
Yeah, you can't taint anything. Let's just see what it is.
So it's like somebody was like, yeah, throw it out there that we together when you film, you see the cameras. But
so I'm in my mind, we got Kim, Chili, and Maya, 3 singles. Well, I don't know if they're single or not.
You think it's like a dating show?
I don't know.
No, it's not a dating show in Barbados.
I mean,
Barbados could just been like a location.
Yeah,
but it's not like basically.
Well,
let me tell you something. Them reality shows ain't paying for all them dudes to come to Barbados, okay?
No, but I'm just saying, like you might have been just took a trip there, like, all right, let's take a trip to such and such.
Anyway,
but he's saying
Maya
it's a
doesn't
dating
age.
show.
My good look.
I don't think.
Shout out to Maya. She's a Libra too. Libra gang.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't be mad.